Hello everyone. So I am Sambitkar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am a graduate from NIT Rourkela, and currently I am in my second year of MBA. That is the final year at IIM Visakhapatnam. And once again, welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. And as we all know that IIM Kozhikode has already released its stage one shortlist, and a lot of students among you would have also received the stage one shortlist, and they would have given you certain dashboards and some form fill up that you have to submit with the deadline. So it is very important that you fill this very accurately. So that's why I'm creating this video. So you can subscribe my YouTube channel, and in the upcoming videos, I will also be sharing how exactly you should be writing the SOP, what are the different questions that the interviewers will be asking you in the interviews, and how exactly you should be answering it. Right. So this will be the mostly the agenda for today's video. So we will be discussing on IIM Kozhikode Stage 1 Shortlist Form Filling. So the moment you open your dashboard, so you will be seeing certain questions are asked. So there will be around 6 to 7 pages that they would have given you to fill up. So in the first page, they will be asking you your personal details, your name, application number, gender, category, date of birth, email, email, alternate mobile number, PWD status. So try to fill it very accurately because I think this is the section that you will not be able to change it at later stages. So double check if people are submitting it. So in the next section, you will be asked your SSC, the 10th certifications, and for that, they will be asking your board. If it is ICSE, try to mention Council for Indian School Certificate Examination. If it is CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education. The percentage of marks obtained. So here you will have to include all the subjects. Since they have not mentioned that you have to take best 6 or best 5 something. So you have to include all the subjects. Don't try to mess up this percentage part. Right. So try to include all the subjects since nothing is mentioned about here. Now coming to the SSC part, the next page. So type the board, Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, or if it is any other state board, you can mention that your discipline, whether it is science, arts, or commerce, the percentage of marks that you obtained in your class 12. So in CBSE, usually some schools they have around 6 subjects. Some have around 5 subjects and some have around 6 subjects. So that 6 subject is the additional subject. For example, say painting, music, dance, and all, they have some additional subjects. So since nothing is mentioned here, so you have to include all the six subjects. Don't mess up again here on the percentage part. Now coming to graduation, so you will be asked your degree. You can mention whether the degree, whether BSc, BTech, or is it BBA or any other discipline, any other degree, sorry. And the discipline you have to mention, the college, university name, the percentage. So the percentage here will be the overall percentage that you have earned in your bachelor degree. So, for example, say some of you will be having a integrated degree. So that will be a dual degree. For example, certain IIT and certain NITs, they also have a 5 years dual degree course. So for those candidates, for bachelors, for example, say BTech plus MTech, so dual degree. So there you have to mention 4 years BTech percentage, right? And if it is, say, for example, integrated masters, so in some, for example, say IIM Bhopal has a dual degree, so BS plus MS course. So 4 years is the bachelor and 1 year is the master. So so accordingly, you have to fill the bachelor percentage. Your graduation one will be mostly your bachelor percentage, even if it is an integrated degree. And your integrated overall degree percentage would be say around 87 or 90%, and your bachelor degree for 4 years, it is around 86 or 87. So you have to mention that 86 and 87. You cannot mention 90 here, right? And then coming to the year-wise percentage. So if you are mentioning the first year, so the year will be year of examination will be your semester two examination. If it is second year, it will be fourth semester, right? So here I am assuming that everyone is having around 2 semesters per year, every degree, right? So for first year, you will be mentioning the year of examination that was actually conducted in the semester two, and your percentage score will be only for that year, right? So if it is first year, it will be semester one into credits of semester one, that semester two into credits of semester two divided by credits of semester one and credits of semester two, the summation in the denominator. If it is second year, you have to write you have to calculate the percentage score, semester 3 into credits of semester 3 plus semester 4 into credits of semester 4 divided by the summation of semester 3 credits and semester 4 credits. So that will be your second year percentage. So this way you have to calculate the individual year percentage. Then graduation too, if you have any, then you can mention yes, otherwise no. Then academic diversity, whether you are an engineer or non-engineering category for a student, so you can mention that accordingly. The NRF category, so you go to the latest NRF ranking, NRF 2025 rankings, and there you can find the category of ranking and your NRF knowledge. So IIM Kozhikode usually gives some importance to the NRF ranking as well. So that's why it is very important that you fill that section properly. Then the post-graduation details for integrated students who have already done a 5 years to degree course. So you can mention here your post-graduation. Although it was an integrated degree, so you can mention the post-graduation degree. The post-graduation percentage again. The post-graduation percent will be your MTech percent or your MSc percent or your any other master's degree percentage, right? So similarly, here also you have to calculate your first year and second year percentage scores. And if you have done any professional certifications or like CFA, FRM or PRM, so you can mention yes, otherwise no. If you are a qualified CA, CMA or ICWA or CS, then you can mention yes, otherwise no, and you can move ahead. Then coming to the work experience part, so here, if you have worked in multiple companies, the most recent company that you have already worked with, that will come on the top, and the next company will come below it. Right. So if you have worked in three companies, so the first company that you joined after the college will be at third position. The second company that you switched after working in the first company, that will come in the middle. And the latest company, before which before your MBA. So the latest company before your MBA career will come on the top. You mentioned the date of working, the ending date, your reporting manager, the industry designation, everything you have to fill the detail properly. So you can see your salary slip and all, so you can fill it properly. Then, if you have worked, if you have some self-employment experience, you can mention that as well. And then coming to the most important section, the extracurricular section, here you will be asked certain questions and you have to answer those questions accurately. So I would suggest that don't directly start filling this section randomly typing all the answers. I would suggest that you first write the answer in MS Word or maybe pen and paper, then try to eliminate certain sections of the answer which are not relevant and you feel that these are not very important to me. You can remove those section and you can modify, try to enhance it further, and then maybe you can filter section, because this is the most important section. Why I'm saying this is because based on your answers, so you will be grilled again in the interviews. So whatever you're writing here is very, very important. So the first question that they will be asking you, they would have asked you briefly outline your professional plans and career objectives in your own words, explaining and substantiating why you want to do your PGP and what you are expecting to get out of it. So you can directly maybe start with why PGP at IIM Kozhikode is very important for you. So you maybe say you can mention about the kind of exposure that you will be getting from the PGP at IIM Kozhikode, the high quality peer groups, the lifelong valuable learnings, the eminent faculties from IIM Kozhikode, the guest faculties, the guest talks, the diverse peer groups coming from different academic backgrounds, and will be getting to interact with a lot of the students. So networking, then your extracurricular activity like cultural fest, volunteering, clubs and committees, like case study competitions, sports. So these are some of the things maybe you can mention. And after that, I would suggest that you can also mention the long-term and short-term goals. So you can start with the short-term goals. For short-term goals, you should consider it up to max 2 years. That is actually achievable. Don't write any irrelevant goals that you cannot achieve in 2 years. So for short-term goals, you can keep the deadline up to 2 years, and then you can mention that what are the short-term goals, and then you can mention for long-term goal. You can write building upon my short-term goals. I actually plan to achieve this, and this XXX for the long-term goals, right? So in the long-term goals, you can mention XYZ. For example, say you want to go into consulting. So you will be joining, say, boardroom activities, boardroom positions, or say leadership roles. So that will be your long-term goal, maybe, right? So coming to the next question, they would have asked you the describing your strengths and weakness that are identified by you, right? So strengths and weakness. So here I would say that whatever strengths and weaknesses that you are mentioning, try to also keep some relevant example that already you have showcased. For example, if you are saying that you are a very dedicated and hardworking student, try to substantiate it with the fact that you have already excelled in your academic career, you have been the topper of your class, or you have XX CGPA, so that you should mention as your strength and with validated reasons why exactly you are stating it as a strength. If you are saying certain weakness, then you should also give some examples into weaknesses, right. And also mention that how are you actually planning to convert your weaknesses into the strengths. So this is very important that in the last line you can mention about this particular part. Then coming to the next question, what is your most significant accomplishment so far? So your most significant accomplishment should be on something of very recent activity. It should not be like that you did something in 2015 or 10 years or 12 years before, maybe some district uh, debate competition in class 10. So it should not be like something very, very old. It should be something of some recent activities, right? So in my case, I had mentioned that my personal most significant accomplishment so far was that I was the first in the family to go to Ethiopia, and that is the Institute of National Importance. So for that, maybe you can again give some illustrations why exactly you are saying that this is your most significant accomplishment and not something else. Then discussing on your present hobbies. So your present hobbies should be something that you are currently pursuing. It should not be any hobby that you once started in maybe 10, 15 years before, and then you stopped working and then you are restarting it again. So it should not be something very, very old. It should be something that you are currently pursuing at this point of time, right? So, in my case, I had mentioned that I play chess and even I watch some TV serials. I also do drawings and all. So in TV serials also, I had mentioned that I watched Dark Meta Counter Chasma, and that is based on the weekly column Dunya and Unda Chasma. So maybe something you can mention about what exactly are you currently pursuing your current hobbies, and then any other information that you would like to share. This is the most important section because this is the section that will differentiate you from the rest of the candidates, because whatever there are a lot of things that you would have already done, but you would have not expressed in the last four questions that you already answered. So this is the section where you can actually write about what are the other accomplishment that you have already achieved and any extra information that you want to add. So because this is the section that will actually really this will actually create a huge difference between you and the rest of the candidates who are applying for this stage one round, right? So here you can mention about all the certifications, extracurricular activity that you have achieved till your career, maybe till today. You can also mention if you are part of any major NGO, if you have worked with major NGO, if you have pursued any better internships, maybe some management roles, something internships and all life projects, something you can mention about that. In your work experience, if you have gone above and beyond and you have received certain awards, you can also mention about those things in this particular answer, right? So you can mention about talk about the Olympiads maybe, and if you were part of any clubs or committee in your school or college, so you can mention those. If you founded any society or something, if you are working with some uh, NGOs and all that I've already restated before. So if you're already working with some NGO or something, so you can mention about it. Maybe some social entrepreneurship that you already pursued, some leadership activity that you already took. Right. So you can mention here, and so this is the end of the video. And in the upcoming video, I will be discussing more on other IIMs form filling process, and also I will be discussing on what are the answers that you should be replying when you are asked certain interview questions by the IIM professors in the interview. So we'll be discussing more on the IIM interviews of that. So I would suggest everyone to like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel and turn on the bell icon. And thank you everyone once again for watching this video till the end. Thank you everyone.